Oh, hello, sweetheart. Hello friends, what's going on? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, and I do hope you lot are all doing well. That's right, I've got it on today, and it's a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. I ruddy love it. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series here on Football Therapy, where I see what's going on with Chelsea, and yeah. Today I'm talking about two things. I want to reference an article from The Athletic, just giving you a gist of all the positivity going on at Chelsea, how Thomas Tuchel is very, very happy with the Blues, and how we could expect good things. And I'll be referencing Adam Newson's article from Football.London talking about the Romelu Lukaku plan for implementation into training and for the Arsenal game, ding. And Kante's injury problem, an update on that as well. Lots to get into, a great video ahead, dear sweet friends, so drop a like to show your support, consider subbing if you want to, if you're new to the experience, as we take a deep breath in. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's talk about this Athletic article. It's a great article, it's a long read. I'm not going to read through it, but I'd urge you all to go check it out. I do want to talk about some things that were said though. Written by Simon Johnson and Raphael Hollingstein, they've got a great sort of reference point of what Thomas Tuchel is doing in training and how he's preparing the players. First of all, despite him being a cool, laid-back guy, which he is, people speak about how he walks around the training ground and it feels like he's been there for 6 years, when really he's only been there for 6 months. He's got this air of, calm and comfort around him that people are drawn to, but do not be fooled. He's put in double sessions, he's a disciplinarian, and when it comes to games and performing, he fires up the players saying, this is your chance, shine now, shine. He puts it on the players, Yes, he's a fun, joking guy, and we've all seen the videos of training when he makes them do a competition against each other, and the team that loses has to sing Backstreet Boys at dinner to the rest of the team. It looks like a great laugh. He's sort of cultivated this really positive atmosphere that just radiates fun and hard work. He's got the balance completely right. People were fearful when Tuchel was brought over saying this is a recipe for disaster with Chelsea because he's fallen out with the Dortmund board, he's fallen out with the PSG board, and we were like, right, well this sounds like a Chelsea manager, doesn't it? But he's been a joy. Not only has he won 2 pieces of silverware in just a few months, when there was no transfer activity for a while after winning the Champions League, usually a Chelsea manager would kick up a fuss, but no, he was relaxed. He said on camera, yeah, it's all cool, no matter what happens, it's fine. I'm on the phone to Marina and Petter, we'll see what happens, no worries guys. That sort of favourable attitude was probably positive to Roman, Marina and Petter, and bang! Chelsea break their transfer records signing big Romelu Lukaku for £97 million for you. Everything's working out fine. It's weird. Of course, Thomas Tuchel has moved his family over now as well. He's very, very happy. He said himself he's no longer living in a hotel. He feels like he's moved here. And yes, he said Chelsea is probably the best club he's been at for him. I think he's the happiest he's ever been as a manager, not just because he's winning, but because of the professional setup. You get other rival fans, Premier League fans, envious of how Chelsea are run as a club. And it's true. People might say it's sort of chaotic with the ruthlessness, but look at the trophy record. They run really, really well. And seemingly, they've continued that with Thomas Tuchel. And not just bringing managers in, the structure, the financial structure of Chelsea. Like I've said in previous videos, Chelsea have already pretty much balanced the books for the Lukaku transfer with the sale of Tammy Abraham. And they've got money to boot on top, do you know what I mean? All is well in the training ground at Chelsea Football Club. Thomas Tuchel is calm, but he's stern. The players like being under him, it's fun, but it's hard work. The perfect balance. There's an air of long familiarity with him when, like I said, he hasn't been there for long at all. We'll see what happens. It all seems to be going too well at the moment. We've got Galacticos coming in, we're winning trophies, yet we've got the feel-good academy stories of Trevor Chalobah, etc, etc. So, let's just take a deep breath and hope it continues, Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the Thomas Tuchel reign at Chelsea so far down in the comment section below. It does sound like behind the scenes it's going swimmingly as well as on the pitch. But let's move on to the next part of the video, talk about Romelu Lukaku and N'golo Kante, etc. Cool. So I shall be referencing an article in this part of the video from Adam Newsom, writer of Football.London, or should I say writer for Football.London. Getting context on certain information, I haven't read it yet because I want to react organically with you guys. So let's take a dip in now and see what's been said. Thomas Tuchel confirms N'golo Kante return day as Chelsea boss sets out Romelu Lukaku plan. The French midfielder was a notable absentee as the Blues started their Premier League season with a 3-0 win over Crystal Palace. Thomas Tuchel says N'golo Kante missed Chelsea's victory over Crystal Palace due to an ankle injury, but he expects the midfielder to return to training in midweek and be ready to take on Arsenal on Sunday. Thank goodness for that. If we can have Kante and, spoiler, big Romelu Lukaku ready for Arsenal on the weekend, oh, it could be a lovely day. Kante suffered the injury in the build-up to the UEFA Super Cup victory over Villarreal in Belfast, but was able to play 60 minutes of Wednesday's game before being replaced by Jorginho. He undertook recovery work at Cobham the following day and started the training session held on Friday to prepare for the visit of Palace to Stamford Bridge. However, Kante didn't feel 100% and the decision was taken by Tuchel and Chelsea's medical team to leave him out of the matchday squad for the Blues Premier League opener, which they won 3-0 thanks to goals from Alonso, Pulisic and Trevor Chalobah. To be honest, that's pretty good. I'm so pleased that Thomas Tuchel doesn't take risks when it comes to injuries, especially with a key player like N'Golo Kante. He said before how elated he is to be managing Kante. I think he's going to be really careful with him. Interesting to see how he played him though, regardless he was a bit of a niggle in the Super Cup. I think that's testament to how seriously Thomas Tuchel took that game and he really wanted to win that trophy, which of course he did. Quote, N'Golo felt yesterday some discomfort in his ankle, Tuchel explained, after Chelsea's victory over the Eagles. He felt it in the warm-up to the Super Cup match against Villarreal, and he played a little bit with pain, overcame it, but yesterday he felt again, and we decided to take responsibility and take him out as not to take any risks at the beginning of the season. N'Golo should be back in the midweek and be ready for Arsenal. Kante ready for Arsenal. It's just music to my ears. Kante's absence left Chelsea's midfield short-staffed, something that was only further exacerbated by the omission of Ruben Loftus-Cheek from the matchday squad. People confirmed that decision was taken out of his hands as the midfielder was ruled out having tested positive for the virus. He said, with Ruben, the rumour is right. He has a positive test on Thursday or Friday. He is in isolation and following the protocol. For those who played a significant portion of the win over Palace, today was about resting and recovering. For the remainder of the senior players, there was a friendly organised against Weymouth. Chelsea defeated the non-league side 13-0 at Cobham with Callum Hudson-Odoi, Reece James, Thiago Silva, Ross Barkley and Michy Batshuayi all on the score sheet. Yeah, if you're interested a little bit more in my reaction to that 13-0 win over Weymouth, go check out my upload yesterday where I react to the Weymouth Twitter feed, which was pretty darn hilarious. F in the chat for the goalkeeper Fitzsimmons. Jokes. The first team will have tomorrow off before training on Tuesday to prepare to face Arsenal at the Emirates next weekend. And there will be a player incorporated to the group, club record signing Romelu Lukaku. This is where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Quote, we expect Romelu out of quarantine on Monday, and on Tuesday he can join the team training, Tuchel said this afternoon. We will prepare him for Arsenal and hopefully he could be on the pitch. Hopefully he could be on the pitch? Hopefully he could be starting because I have dropped him straight into my fantasy Premier League team and you best believe I've captained him, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. I go with my heart, I finish bottom of the table. Look man, Didier Drogba was Romelu Lukaku's idol. What did Didier Drogba do best? He dunks on Arsenal. That's right, Lukaku's time to play for Chelsea and fulfill his destiny. A strong Chelsea side, a Arsenal side that look in big trouble. You know, Lacazette's out, Aubameyang's out. They just got convincingly beat by promoted side Brentford. We're bringing in a £100 million striker signing with an immaculate defensive record. Nailed on Arsenal beat us 2-0. Sorry, now this Chelsea fan, I had to say it. Honestly though, that's great. I knew it was unrealistic for Romelu Lukaku to feature in the Crystal Palace game for a multitude of reasons. Maybe, even if he didn't have to quarantine, he might have got on for 5 minutes at the end just to, you know, wave around at the Stamford Bridge faithful. But yeah, you know, he probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to do anything. It was always going to be this Arsenal game. So the fact that we're getting him in as soon as possible is a massive positive. Remember, this guy's probably got like promises made to him. He's cost a lot of money. He will want to get going as soon as possible. He will want to think about the golden boot. You know, why not? Bruno Fernandes has already got a hat-trick as an attacking midfielder. Lukaku has got catch up to play already. So he'll want to get at Chelsea and start scoring goals. I don't think he'll necessarily win the Golden Boot. I think I've explained this a million times, but Lukaku is his player profile, what he's bringing to Chelsea. Not only will he score goals, but he'll make the players around him better. Like, you know, his link up with Lautaro last season, he got 11 assists in the league last season alone, on top of all his goals. This is the kind of stuff we can expect from Lukaku, you know, alongside goals, but he's not going to just be a deadly goal scorer and, you know, definitely win the Golden Boot, in my opinion. Guys, what do you think? Comment down below on everything I've spoken about in today's Chelsea news video. I want to hear it, dear sweet friends. Drop a like if you want to show your support. Hey man, share the video. That would help me out. I never ask people to share. Share it on your socials, with your mates, with your grandma. Alright, I'm out. Take care, fellas and ladies. Enjoy the football. I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.